take a look and listen and try to figure out what it is that you maybe should be saying no to in order to gain a better perspective of what makes you happy and what you should be saying yes to. Hey everybody, this is Gregory Paul Kotsaftis of the Pitching the Truth podcast. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode. And as always, thank you so much for listening. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pitching the Truth. How's everybody doing today? Don't have a guest coming up this week, so I thought I'd jump on here myself. And I had something happen recently that I thought I should share, that everybody out there could appreciate. Chapter 3 of my book is called Getting to Know. Getting to the word no, meaning learning the power of the word no. And that's just something I've had a problem with my entire life. I am usually the person that comes out and tries to help people when they're in need. I quickly try to jump into savior mode and figure out how it is that I can somehow save them from their problems and save them from their struggles. But what generally happens is you deplete yourself from some other drive. And I have a lot of different various things that I'm trying to do. Obviously, I do this podcast. I'm promoting my book. I am also working on an online product. I'm trying to learn Forex currency trading as a side job. And I'm renovating a house with my partner, David. So I've got a lot of things going on at the moment. And I really need to prioritize what I can say yes to and what I can say no to. And the thing that I think people don't realize is even when you're doing something really positive, like you're helping somebody that really needs that help, and you're doing something and it makes you feel so good, it makes you feel great and wonderful, it depletes and takes away from your other things that you should be doing that are really important. For me, the most important thing is trying to get my restitution paid. So I should be spending the majority of my time working on making more money. That's what I should be doing at all times. But sometimes I get distracted. I get distracted by other people's wants and needs. As I said, I have 3 beautiful daughters. They are not overly needy, but sometimes they do need my help. Some personal health problems with my father going on right now. My brother's got some struggles. My friend David's got some struggles. My fiance Julie's got some things she's trying to do for her website. And I have been the one to step up and try to help everybody all the time. And guess what's happening? I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting annoyed because I am not paying attention to what my no should be. I'm not standing in my inner no and saying to myself, this does not serve me. It's not a good time for me. I really should not be spending my energy doing this. So recently, to try to check in with myself, I decided to go get my cards read. Now, not tarot cards. The gentleman I went to see at a place called Herbs and Arts here in Denver reads an ancient deck of Chinese cards, and it was pretty fascinating because the first card that came up was the 7 of Spades. Now, I have no idea what cards mean anything. For as far as I know, he could be not telling me anything that's factual or, within any reason. But I sat there and I decided to listen to him because I felt that just the fact of sitting with somebody else and kind of sharing my struggles would be helpful to me. And in the end, it was, because he gave me some direction and some guidance. So that card represents like blockage. As he put it, it is blocking you from making money because you are helping everybody else and not taking care of yourself. You're not focusing on what your needs are and what you need to do. He's like, the goals that you have set for yourself are easily obtainable. He goes, but you need to manage your time better. You need to stop saying no. And he named a few specific people, which I thought was kind of amazing. Male, female, not by name, of course, but he's like, I see this person. And of course, he was describing at one point, Julie, my fiance, he was describing my brother, he was describing other people that were just blocking me, and not in a way that was bad or negative. It's just that I was not paying attention to the fact that it was taking up a lot of my time. So I had the discussion with Julie and talked to her about it a little bit and told her about what he had said, and really came to realize that I've got to step back from and assess everything that I'm doing and make things a priority. I have to learn to say no with kindness, love, and understanding. Not mean, nasty, no, I can't help you. Not getting all frustrated and yelling and screaming, or getting angry at other people because they're holding me back from my goals. Because ultimately, as David told me, my little friend, that the only person holding you back is you. So when you sit back and you look at these other people and you think that they are somehow holding you back, it's not them, it's you. You have a choice. You have a choice. You just need to direct it. And he made it a point to make sure that I directed it in a way of stating that it's not permanent, it's not forever, it's not vindictive or mean or nasty as to why I'm telling you this. It's just that at this point in time, I need to spend some time doing things for myself that are really important to me. And of course, the way he wrote it, the way he said it, I should say, was much more elegant than I just said there. He appreciated the information. I thought it was helpful. I thought it was wonderfully eye-opening for me personally. And I know that all of you out there, I'm certain, have overcommitted. You've overcommitted to something that probably you shouldn't have. You have done something for someone else, like helping them move or, helping them, I don't know what, talking to them on the phone for 2 hours when you needed to get some stuff done, or, exchanging in text messaging all day, right? That's a major time suck. That's something I think that people are definitely not realizing how much time that takes when you get stuck in a long text conversation that goes on and on and on. So you need to pay attention. You need to learn to stand in your no. You need to learn to realize that your time is important. And unless you really want to give of your time, which is great, you need to pay attention as to how you're going to give of that time and who you're going to share that time with. Because if you're not careful, you'll do what happened to me and you'll end up finding yourself being stagnant. And all of a sudden, I've noticed time recently just kind of flying by, like one week into another. The other day, I'm like, is it Sunday again? I can't believe it. Today's Monday. Actually, today's Tuesday. It's the day after Martin Luther King Day. And the weeks are just blending into each other. But the worst thing is I look at my stack of things that I want to get accomplished and I'm not making the progress nearly as much as I should be or I want to. So that's what kind of led me to kind of decide and look at this whole thing and try to figure out what it is I want to do. So I want all of you out there to take a look and listen and try to figure out what it is that you maybe should be saying no to in order to gain a better perspective of what makes you happy and what you should be saying yes to. I want you to look at that from a standpoint of your personal time. I want you to look at the standpoint of people asking things of you that you may or may not want to do. I want you to look at it from a standpoint if people ask you to do something that's maybe unethical, that's not honest, that's not true. Maybe they're bending the truth and trying to pull you into their world or their drama. And are you saying no to that? Are you firmly and nicely, politely saying, no, thank you. I want to do something else with my life? Are you firmly looking at it and stating, I need to take care of myself and focus on what I want to do? That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for listening. And as always, if you could do me a favor and leave me a review at the bottom of this page, whether you're listening on iTunes or Stitcher or wherever you're at, greatly appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to publishing next week's episode. I had an interview on iHeartRadio with Georgiana, who was fantastic. Got some great insight there. I can't wait to share. And as always, thank you so much for sticking here with me as I go on my journey.